الفاتيكان. لقد علمتني التجربة الإخوة والأخوات أنه في أي مكان يزهر فيه الحوار ينتشر عطره في كل مكان. والسلام عليكم.
Thank you very much, Dr. Samak, for that very inspiring talk. Now we are going to turn to the other 6 people. Each of them will have a little less than 15 minutes to speak, and we hope that this will give you a taste of what you can then follow up here in the beautiful book which has been prepared by the organizers for this conference. 3 of the prize winners were from organizations, and I'll ask them to speak first, followed by 3 who are representing their more individual contributions to dialogue. First of all, I'd like to turn to a lady, to Mrs. Ibrahimovic. We are glad that a lady is amongst the first speakers, because we know that with Dr. Aisha Al-Manai's leadership, this DISID organization owes so much to the way in which women have contributed to the interfaith dialogue. So we ask you first, Mrs. Ibrahimovic, to tell us.
Okay, sorry. Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, Assalamu alaikum, and peace be with you all. I would like in those 15 minutes to present you the initiative Believers for Peace, which I represent here. We are believers of Abrahamic traditions, whose religions inspired them to build peace and promote non-violent activism. We are the group of 11 peace experts from the region of Southeast Europe, from all the countries struck by war in the 1990s. We are Muslim, Protestant, Catholic, and Orthodox Christian believers. Here you can see founders and members of this initiative, and each of them is sending to you regards, as they couldn't be today with us. How the peace building connected us. Personal tragedy resulting in a wish to help, not a wish for revenge. Protesting against violent problem resolution and human rights violation. Helping war victims, creating safer living environment and peaceful future. Needs to step us from our close ethnic communities and communicate with other people different than us. The initiative was started in 2005, and the members have since been working on building peace and interfaith coexistence. It started in order to contribute to the healing of society after the war and reconciling the once opposing ethnic groups. We combine our religion with our knowledge in non-violence and peace activism. Political context of the region. The region of Southeast Europe, the countries of former Yugoslavia, was struck by war in the 1990s. The war resulted in hundreds of thousands killed and a large number of refugees, many of whom have not yet returned to their homes. This map shows to us the process of dissolution of former Yugoslavia. Process of dissolution of Yugoslavia happened with bloody wars and many victims, but also ended with independency of former republics, which became independent countries after that. Even after the war has ended, there are still tensions between Serbia and Kosovo, between Bosniaks, Croats, and Serbians in Bosnia and Herzegovina, between Croats and Serbians in Croatia, and Macedonians and Albanians in Macedonia. Most people in the countries of former Yugoslavia declare themselves as believers. The dominant religious communities are Catholic in Croatia, Islamic in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Orthodox in Serbia. Until lasting peace and stable political situation are established, a lot of time and work are needed to be spent. You can see here our main aims, which are defined on these 6 points. To increase believers' competences in peace building and interfaith coexistence. To sensibilize the public about the connection between faith and peace activism. To increase the responsibility of believers as citizens for building peace by using non-violent strategies. To influence the global context as an example of successful interfaith coexistence. To prevent the abuse of religious identities aimed at spreading hatred and encouraging violence. To influence the changes within the religious communities, to engage them in peace building. Our activities: organizing regional peace conferences, educational projects, supporting local initiatives, mentoring projects, and cooperation with peace organizations, publishing projects, research, website, and providing information, establishing the movement Believers for Peace. As you can see from previous slide, one of our main activities are conferences. Till now we had 3 regional conferences. The first one was held in Croatia, 2006, Praising God by Building Peace. And its title was chosen as the umbrella title for all future conferences. The second one, Renouncing Violence, the Path of Coexistence, was held in Bosnia and Herzegovina, 2008. And third one, We Live in a Society of Peace and Nonviolence. Now We Need Your Help, was held in Serbia, 2010. At these conferences, there were more than 150 participants, with 2/3 coming from the region and the rest from Europe and the world. The educational projects involve interfaith educational meeting. This is a 4-day peace training for believers. Start the Change, training in deepening nonviolent attitudes and skills. A 6-day training for participants from both religious and secular backgrounds. Trainer education in training for trainers, masters of nonviolence. Education for religion teachers about interfaith dialogue and peace building in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Here you can see some of pictures from our activities. And under publishing projects, we published the handbook, a helping tool on the road of nonviolence, Association RAND and Center for Peace Osijek from Croatia. Handbook for religious teachers, a private by Reisul Ulema Mustafa Ceric, the head of Islamic community. Association Small Steps from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Translation of the film The Imam and the Pastor into Bosnian, Serbian, and Croatian. The theme of the film is interracial and interfaith conflict in Nigeria and the process of reconciliation and the building of cooperation and coexistence as an example of positive practice. Our target group is heterogeneous in terms of the country of origin, from Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, Kosovo, Macedonia, and Serbia. In terms of religious affiliation, Islamic, Jewish, and Christian, Catholic, Protestant, and Orthodox. In terms of national affiliation, age, and gender. This initiative focuses on ordinary citizens rather than religious officials, as our goal is for every believer who is an inhabitant of this region to take responsibility for peace and coexistence and put his or her capacities at society's disposal. A special focus in the projects are those individuals who are motivated to work on the problems of social conflicts and who recognize the potential of their faith for nonviolent, peaceful influence. What we plan for future: establishing the movement Believers for Peace. All believers who perceive themselves as peace builders can join the movement and sign the declaration on our website, www.vjernici.org. Research. We have decided to conduct extensive research in the countries of former Yugoslavia, which would indicate what the influence of all activities dealing with interfaith peace activism is, and to organize a fourth conference in 2013 on the topic Reconciliation, Faith and Political Action. We believe that with this work, we deeply change individuals, and with that, we change our society. We combine theory with practice, theological teachings of monotheistic religions about peace and non-violence. We offer a place to meet and dialogue through conferences. We educate believers in the field of non-violent action and constructive conflict resolution. We offer our knowledge and skills as a support to new projects of interfaith cooperation. We offer to all peace builders opportunity to join the movement Believers for Peace. The principles and values which the initiative promotes in its work. Believers for Peace initiative is important for the region of Western Balkans because it has been continually, independently, and with a strong vision working on building peace from the grassroots level, starting with individuals whom the initiative empowers to take action and who get organized to become actively involved in social change. The issues which are of interest to the initiative are contemplations on how to solve concrete issues which affect practical life. This is why many participants become active after the activities of the initiative, and through their peace activism actualize the religious contents which create, encourage, stimulate, and lead towards non-violent conflict resolution and cooperative coexistence. In this way, the initiative has a priceless role in reviving faith as a force in public activities in societies, which have become increasingly pluralistic thanks to globalization. And in relation to Europe, the initiative contributes a special value because it connects the examples of successful coexistence from the past, the work on processing the experiences of war, and the creation of new contemporary forms of coexistence in the present and for the future. Peace for us is a process and a relationship of cooperation, tolerance, consensus, equality, peaceful conflict resolution, and free expression of individuals and social groups. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you too for all the collaborators who work with you. You're working in a very difficult area, but also you've given us some hope and promise. Thank you very much, and congratulations. We turn now to the Royal Institute for Interfaith Studies based in Jordan, and we're very happy that Dr. Kamel Abu Jaber will accept the prize on behalf of that institute and speak to us. Sir, the floor is yours.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. قد طلبت من الأخوة أن تسبق كلمتي بعض الصور عن بعض النشاطات التي يقوم بها المعهد الملكي للدراسات الدينية في الأردن، وبعد ذلك أرجو أن تسمحوا لي أن أشارككم بفكرة أو أخرى اثنتين في نهاية هذا العرض، والذي أرجو أن لا يطول أكثر من 3 أو 4 دقائق. ربما يجوز لي أن أبدأ كلمتي والعرض للصور مستمر، وأرجو أن أبدأ كلمتي بإسجاء تحية الإجلال والاحترام والتقدير إلى سمو أمير هذه البلاد، الذي جعل منها بالفعل منارة علم ونور، وجعل منها فعلا دوحة حوار. وما أشاهده في هذه القاعة من شخوص وأشخاص من مختلف أطراف الدنيا ومن مختلف المعتقدات والأديان والمذاهب هو خير دليل على ذلك. وتحية التقدير والاحترام إلى راعي هذا الحفل سعادة السيد حسن عبد الله الغانم وزير العدل في دولة قطر الشقيقة. وأسجي التحية كذلك إلى سعادة الأستاذ الدكتور الصديق إبراهيم صالح النعيمي رئيس مجلس إدارة المعهد على تكريمه للمعهد الملكي للدراسات الدينية في الأردن، وعلى الجائزة التي أتشرف وتشرفت باستلامها هذا الصباح. وكل الاحترام والتقدير إلى حضراتكم أصحاب السماحة والفضيلة والنيافة والقداسة، وإلى الأساتذة الأفاضل والسيدات والسادة الزملاء الكرام. وأتشرف أن أنقل إليكم تحيات سيدي صاحب السمو الملكي الأمير الحسن بن طلال المعظم رئيس مجلس أمناء المعهد الملكي للدراسات الدينية، الذي أتشرف بإدارته، والذي هاتفني قبل دقائق ليؤكد على هذه التحية ويتساءل إذا كان بالإمكان لهذا الحفل الكريم، لهذا الاجتماع الكريم، أن يصدر نداء إلى الذين قاموا باختطاف المطران يوحنا إبراهيم رئيس طائفة السريان الأرثوذكس، والمطران بولس يازجي رئيس طائفة الروم الأرثوذكس، أثناء قيامهما بعمليات إنسانية في قرية كفر داعل في ريف حلب هذا الصباح. وأبدأ بالقول أن معهدنا تأسس في عمان قبل نحو عقدين من الزمن ليمد يد الصداقة والاحترام والعون والتعاون إلى المؤسسات ومراكز العلم والبحث في جميع أطراف الدنيا، ليعمق فهم الآخر للآخر، وليؤكد أن الخالق عز وجلت قدرته شاء الاختلاف للخلق، ليجعل من هذه الدنيا حديقة للمعتقدات والأديان والأفكار تزهو بألوانها وأطيافها واختلافاتها، لتجعل من هذا الكون ما هو عليه من رونق وجمال وبهاء. فالاختلاف رحمة، وأرجو أن نتذكر ذلك دوما. وأقول من منطقتنا هذه، منطقة الشرق الأوسط، خرجت معظم الأفكار والعقائد العظيمة الموحدة عبر التاريخ، اليهودية والمسيحية والإسلام، لتنير قلوب الخلق وتقرب الإنسان للإنسان، وتعمل على المزيد من أنسنته. وهنا أستذكر معكم قولا للفيلسوف الذي أطلق عليه علماء المسلمين المعلم الأول أرسطوطاليس، حينما قال أن الإنسان حيوان اجتماعي. ففي الحق كم من الإنسان حيوان وكم من الإنسان إنسان، وهو الأمر الذي نتباحث اليوم نحن في صدده. أقول حيث وهبنا الخالق إضافة إلى النزعة نحو المزيد من الإنسانية، وهبنا العقل لتدبير أمور الدنيا في معاملاتنا، دون المساس طبعا بعقائدنا المختلفة وثوابتها الإيمانية. ففي المعاملات أمر وفي المعتقدات أمر آخر. وأقول أننا اليوم نحن أبناء هذه المنطقة العربية الإسلامية نجد أنفسنا في إشكالية مع أنفسنا نحن، حيث ضاعت البوصلة وضاع المؤشر، ونجد أنفسنا كذلك في ورطة مع العالم الذي نمد له اليوم كما مددنا دوما يدنا نحوه، يد الصداقة والفهم والتفاهم، كما يفعل هذا اللقاء في دوحتنا هذه دوحة الخير، وكما يفعل مركزنا الملكي لحوار الأديان، وكما تفعل المراكز العربية الإسلامية في مختلف بلدان العالم الإسلامي، من جاكرتا إلى البوزنة وهالهرزك، كما شاهدنا من السيدة التي سبقتني والتي بمحاضرتها أغنتني عن الكثير من القول فيما يفعله المعهد الملكي في عمان. التذاكر في المحبة من منطلق احترام الآخر للآخر وعدم الاستعلاء عليه. وأستذكر ما قاله الشيخ هذا الصباح القرداغي عندما قال التعالي، والتعالي هنا بمعنى السمو عن الصغائر، والاعتقاد بأن للآخر احترامه لشخصه لأنه إنسان، وكلنا أخوة في الإنسان، وكلنا لآدم، وآدم كما تعلمون من تراب. ولنتذكر دوما أن لكم دينكم ولي دين، ولنتذكر أن لا إكراه في الدين، وأن لعقل الإنسان أن يهديه نحو الإيمان وأن يهديه إلى غير ذلك، وهذه مشيئة الخالق عز وجل، والذي لو شاء لجعل الناس كلها أمة واحدة، ولكنه شاء غير ذلك. وأخيرا أقول وأؤكد أن هذا هو ما نحاول أن نفعله ونقوم به في معهدنا الأردني. أقول هذا بتواضع. الأمر الذي يتمم ويكمل ما يقوم به هذا المعهد في هذه الدوحة العظيمة، حيث يقول السيد المسيح عليه السلام أن أحبوا بعضكم بعضا، ولم يفرق هنا بدين هذا البعض من البعض الآخر. وأخيرا معنا هذا الصباح فضيلة الأستاذ الشيخ عكرمة صبري، شيخ المسجد الأقصى الحبيس.